She can't talk. Trump tells popular streamer why Harris isn't doing any interviews. Y'all know I've been alluding to this for a while now. She can't talk. She's not that bright. She's not that intelligent. Then I always get again, well, how did she pass the bar? Well, Kim K passed the bar. That doesn't mean that you're super duper intelligent just because you studied to pass one test. I'm not taking anything from Kim K though or anything like that. I'm just making a point. But I agree with Trump. She can't talk. She can't talk about policy or anything like that, especially now that we have the Camilla crash. Y'all know I went live last night and covered the stock market with Peter Schiff. So the Camilla crash is here. The economy, they can't hide it anymore. They can't continue to kick the can down the road. The chickens are coming home to roost, and she can't answer for that. So she's going to continue to hide like Biden hid during the 2020 election. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to play the clip. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. Also, check me out on X where I put my thoughts out there and post news and stuff as well. All right, so let's talk about this news. Now, this comes from the Daily Caller from Jason Cohen, and he reported that former President Donald Trump told popular online streamer Adin Ross on Monday that Vice President Kamala Harris is not sitting down for interviews because she's unable to answer tough questions. Of course, we've seen the word salad that she spits out there. Trump recently had a contentious appearance at the National Association of Black Journalists. We all seen it. It was all women there. They didn't even have a man there to kind of balance it out to make it so we have a black male voice. Again, because this is no longer, I told you black men are being ignored, and that's proof positive there. But convention in Chicago that Harris was unable to attend, I should specify. Black men are being ignored by the Democrat Party. The Republicans are paying attention to black men. But the former president on Ross's Kick channel told the streamer he feels, and quote, an obligation to do interviews like the NABJ event to earn the presidency, but Harris does not due to incompetence. And y'all know how I feel about that. I definitely agree with Trump's sentiment. But let's go ahead and play this clip here.
Yeah, I want to move topics a little bit here. You know, I saw, I'm unfamiliar with exactly what it was called. You were speaking on stage with three other women, and you just got ambushed. They were late, and not a hi, hello, how are you? Just straight into it, just straight trying to rip you apart. And I think you handled it pretty well, but I wanted to ask you a question, like, why do you think, like, they just straight up do that for you, but then they're going to ask the other side, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
That's right. Well, I did this as a favor, and this was the black journalists. The room had maybe 2,000. They said 2,000. It looked more like 1,000 to me, but whatever it was packed.
Yeah.
And I did it because I thought it was a good thing to do, and they had a journalist, I didn't know who she was, but she was nasty. She was a terrible person. And I walk in, and instead of saying, hello, thank you very much for doing this, they also said, Kamala's going to do it. But then Kamala said, she wants to do it because she can't talk to people. She can't answer questions. She hasn't done one interview. You know, she's not doing any interviews.
No. Yeah.
Because if she did one interview where a hard question's asked, she's incapable of answering it. But I walk in, and this woman starts talking about, she talked about, let's get rid of the elephant in the room, and she starts talking about racism and everything. I said, you didn't even say hello to me. And I'm doing them a favor by doing this. I'm doing this out of respect to the black community. And we're getting record numbers, as you know, in the black community. Yeah. And she came across, you know, she's with ABC Fake News, which is one of the worst. ABC is one of the worst.
Right.
And she is horrible. So she was very nasty. Harris Faulkner was there. She was excellent. The other person I didn't know, she was okay. I wouldn't say she was great, but she was okay. But I did it, and it was quite a sensation. Actually, a lot of people think it was well handled. The woman was so rude.
So rude.
That, you know, it's hard to believe. You can walk into a thing, and I do them a favor, and I do this. Most people said, why are you doing it? I feel I have an obligation to do it. I want to look you become the president for all of the people, not for a certain segment.
Correct.
Not even for just my, you know, they talk about my base, it's a very big base. But You become president for all of the people. So I feel you have an obligation to do that. Now, she's not doing anything. She's not doing any interviews because I don't believe she's capable. She starts, I don't know, she's strange. The whole thing is strange. Let's put it this way. Our country's in big trouble.
I agree. Our country is in big trouble. They ambushed them. And it was disrespectful. If they would have done, if a white person would have done that to Kamala Harris, they would have said it was racist, or they would have said it was an ambush, which is exactly what it was. It's just despicable. And Harris hasn't done any interviews since starting her presidential campaign, following President Joe Biden's withdrawal and endorsing her to take his place on July 21st. Democrat strategist Julie Rockinsky on Friday told CNN host Kate Boudon that Harris should not face scrutiny for not doing interviews because she'll be spending hundreds of millions of dollars on ads to craft her own message. That makes absolutely no sense. But I think I played that clip before on a previous video. But it's just despicable that she refuses to do interviews and ask questions and speak to the people. Not even have a town hall where someone could come in and ask questions. It's despicable. It's disrespectful. I don't understand why anybody would want to vote for someone who won't even sit down and talk. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.